Pencil to me when I do.
Oh, look at Manny. He's putting on his apron. Grayson Bennett, let's see your name. All right, Mom, come say hi to your friends. Go get a paper towel. All right, Grayson, amazing. All right, Benny's taking out his stuff. In the meantime, while everybody's getting ready, we can listen to the best day ever.
Well, you know that now. We twice yesterday.
Wait, I'm gonna make some ice cream. Mommy. Not the
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
day and the best day.
Write your name. You can use the permanent.
Orange.
As the sun came out and smiled at me. Thanks. Said it's gonna be a good one, just wait and see. Jumped out of bed, not feeling so extra ecstatified. It's the best day ever. Already with the apron. It's the best day. Natanya, did you get an apron? Best day ever. I'm so busy, got nothing to do. Spent the last 2 hours just tying my shoe.
Pom-poms.
Where every grain of sand is reaching out to shake my hand. It's the best day ever. Best day ever. It's the best day ever. The best day ever. Sometimes the little things start closing in on me. When I'm feeling down, I want to lose that frown. I stick my head out the window and I look around. Clouds don't scare me, they can't disguise this magic that's happening right before my eyes. Soon Mr. Moon will be shining bright. So the best day ever's gonna last all night. The best day ever's gonna last all night now. It's the best day ever. The best day ever. It's the best day ever. The best day ever. It's the best day ever. The best day ever. It's the best day ever. Come say hi. Look, Moshe's wearing his apron too. Because it's the best day ever. Who doesn't eat ice cream on the best day ever?
Nobody.
Everybody should eat ice cream on the best day ever. All right, let's get started with our calendar. All right, let's find out what day it is. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The week has 7 days. Domingo, lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado. Good. Yom Rishon, Sunday, Yom Sheni, Monday, Yom Shlishi, Tuesday, Yom Revi, Wednesday, Yom Chamishi, Thursday, Yom Shishi, Friday, Yom Shvi'i, Yom Shabbat, Yom Menucha. Could you find Tuesday?
Today.
That's right. Good. January, February.
March, April, May, June, July, and August. October, November, there are 12 months in a year.
Good. Could you find May?
Mama May.
April, March, April, it's this one. Good, but you knew that it started with an M. That was very smart. And if yesterday was May 25th, then today is what, Moshe? What comes after 25? What is that?
2 and 8.
2 and a 6. What's 2 and a 6? 26. 26. All right, let me get my trusty whiteboard and we'll write the date. If anybody wants to help me write the date, here we go. Whoops, we got to clear that up. All right, clear that. Today is Tuesday. If anybody wants to write on it with me, Tuesday, but write words. Help me write words, guys. May 26th. 2020. Can you guys help me write the words instead of just writing on the board? If anybody wants, they can do that. Otherwise, oh, there's Moshe's writing. Okay, otherwise we're gonna stop. All right, thank you. All right, so now we're back and we are going to start our davening. All right, first we got to do our welcome song. Yesterday we didn't do our welcome song because I was not in school and I didn't have my trusty iPod that I always use for our welcome song. So I didn't play it yesterday, but here we go. Welcome to our class. Welcome, we're glad you're here. Welcome to our class. Welcome, we're glad you're here. Hello, hello, hello. Hello to you and me. Hello. Hey, you like that game, Benny? Join in our family. Here's a smile for you. A smile for you and me. Here's a smile for you. Join in our family. Welcome to our class. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Welcome to our class. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Here's a nice high five. High five for you and me. Here's a nice high five. Join in our family. Yes, shake, shake, a shake for you and me. Here's a friendly shake. Hey, Manny. I see the tip of your head. Hey. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Welcome to our class. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Welcome. All right, guys, I'm going to ask Natanya a question. Natanya, hold on, I'm trying to unmute you. I wanted to know if you got, thank you. Can you unmute yourself? Oh, I wanted to know if you got an apron.
Oh, I didn't.
You didn't? Who picked up your box?
Oh,
But is the smock okay?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that she got an apron because I made her one.
Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't realize they were, now I see what this is. I didn't realize they were.
Okay, just making sure. That's all. She doesn't have to wear it. I made her one, so I wanted to make sure she got it. That's all. Okay, now we're back. All right, everything's taken care of. There we go. This days, Gimel Dalet Hey. Zion Test. Come on, Manny, join our band. Come on, join our band. Lamed Mem Nun. Lamed Mem Nun. Samech Ayin Pei Pei. Samech Ayin Pei Pei. There she goes. Yeah. Looking good, Natanya. Time to wake up. Oh, that's a big drum right there. When I'm through sleeping, I open up my eyes and say, thank you, Hashem, for my neshama and for giving me another day. Whoever's wearing that Hanukkah sweater in your house, Jacob, that looks super cool. I think it might be you. The cow is in the barn, it goes.
It is Jacob.
The train is on the track, it goes choo-choo. Bird is in the tree, it goes tweet, tweet. All are singing Modeh Ani, Modeh Ani lefanecha. Melech Chai v'Kayam, Modeh Ani lefanecha. Melech Chai v'Kayam, She'efes Artabi, Nishmasi, Be'em L'Rab, Emunasecha. Kind of professional. Let's be friends and join together. Oh, let's be friends now and forever. Oh, let's be friends and join together. Oh, let's be friends, 'cause that's the Torah way. Oh, let's be friends and join together. Hey, Manny, welcome back. What you got? Let's go. Yeah, we need you. Forever. Oh, let's be friends. Is your mom part of our band? Together. So we're away. This is a very soft song, so we sung. Twinkle, twinkle, kochavim, shining in the shomayim. Yes, Manny, what is it?
Hey, Mom wasn't the official band player, but today he has again.
I'm sorry, what is it, Manny?
Yesterday she wasn't the official band player, but today she is.
All right, awesome. The more the merrier.
Totally.
Yay.
She gets to rock along with our band.
So fun. All right, let's wrap it up, guys.
Let's rock it up, Mom.
Way up high in the sky, there's a finish. Way up high in the sky, that makes us not so good. In the sky, there's a building still unfinished. Way up high, Mikdash Hashlishi. And for every mitzvah that we do so carefully, Hashem, brick to the Mikdash Hashlishi. And for every mitzvah that we do so carefully, Hashem adds a brick to the Mikdash Hashlishi. All right, everyone, it's an exciting day. Today, we are going to learn about ice cream. Now, who knows why we are going to learn about ice cream today? What did I tell you yesterday? What do we usually do on the holiday of Shavuot, Manny?
Eat dairy.
That's right, and ice cream is dairy. And we're going to find out right now how ice cream was invented. Did you know that someone invented ice cream? Well, right now, let's take a look at who did that.
Most delicious dessert ever devised. So it'll be extra sweet when we try to discover who invented ice cream.
Who invented it?
Let's find out on today's episode of The inventor of ice cream is hard to pin down and really depends on who you ask. The earliest known version of ice cream dates way back to ancient Greece, when Athenians would buy a mixture of snow, fruit, and honey from city markets. But ice and honey isn't exactly ice cream. So the next possible origin of ice cream takes us to ancient China. In
Yeah, I
those
know.
days, ice desserts were reserved for the most elite in Chinese society. Stories claim that Chinese King Tang of Shang had 94 men on hand just to bring him fresh ice daily. The king would use the ice to make an early version of Chinese ice cream called kumis. But kumis, like the ancient Greek snow cones, is really only an ancestor of ice cream, not the real deal. So who invented ice cream as we know it today? The next stop on our search is ancient Rome. Like in China, ice desserts were considered a luxury to the Romans. Stories claim that the Roman Emperor Nero would have snow collected from mountains and mixed with nectar, fruit pulp, and honey. Fast forward over 1,000 years, past the Dark Ages, the Crusades, and all sorts of other weird stuff, to the 1630s, during the reign of King Charles I of England. Unconfirmed stories say that he was so impressed by the frozen snow that he gave his ice cream maker a light salary to keep the recipe a royal secret. The earliest known English ice cream recipes are from a cookbook published in 1718. Quaker colonists from England introduced their own ice cream recipes to the United States. Ben Franklin, George Washington, and Thomas Jefferson were all known to love ice cream. Records show that George Washington spent about $200 just on ice cream.
Whoa, that's a lot of money for ice cream.
$5,000 in today's money.
Whoa.
So, who invented ice cream? Well, your guess is as good as mine. In reality, ice cream, like all the best recipes, evolved over time by people who made it over and over again until they landed on the absolute perfect treat. And now you know that no one person invented ice cream. Comment below if you have a question you'd like to know the answer to.
So it wasn't from one person. Ice cream actually came from a bunch of different people trying different recipes, and then they were able to make ice cream. So now we're gonna make our ice cream arts and crafts. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use this piece of thing of, I don't remember what it's called, but it has a really good texture. And we're gonna put our paper on top of the textured paper. And if you put it on a hard surface and you rub your crayon, your brown crayon onto it, it's gonna pick up the texture from the bottom piece, and you're gonna end up with something that looks very similar to a cone. If you see here, it's got a really nice texture on it. So you guys can rub that on the paper. And what we're gonna do with this cone is we're gonna glue it to the bottom of this yellow paper or orange paper. Everybody, I guess, got kind of a different color, but we're gonna glue that right there onto the bottom. So I'm gonna take out my handy dandy glue. And I'm gonna glue my textured cone to the bottom. Oh, you know what? These are brand new glues. And so you gotta open them up and take this black piece out so that they work. Side note. All right, so now you got the black piece out of this. You're gonna be able to glue this on to the bottom of the paper right there, just like this. And now we got our cone. The next step is to make our ice cream. So for those, we're gonna need our 3 little bowls here. We got, this looks like it could be strawberry. We're gonna make a vanilla one in here, and here's our chocolate. So while this is sitting right here, I'm gonna pour a little bit of glue into each one of these. Yep. White and chocolate. We got some chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry ice cream. Now we're gonna make them puffy, so they're gonna look like real ice cream by putting our shaving cream. So there's a little top onto the shaving cream. You're gonna pull that off. And does this say to shake it? Let me see. I don't think that you need to shave this. So all you need to do is squash it in. There we go. Ooh, look at those. Look how cool. Woo! So we're gonna mix it up. All right, find something that you could mix it with. I'm gonna mix it with the back of a pencil right here. I'm gonna mix them up. I'm gonna make some strawberry ice cream. Oh, that's looking good. And then we got our vanilla ice cream right here. We're gonna mix the glue and the shaving cream together to make our vanilla. Put the paper on top of the thing, Moshe. Put the paper on top of it. Put the paper on top of it. Yeah, and then you color it. Yep. All right, and then our chocolate. We got our chocolate. Let's mix all this shaving cream. Yeah, like no, it's the other way. It's the other way, Moshe. Okay. And now, if you want to get messy, which I know you do with your aprons on, we're gonna put our ice cream.
I took my apron off.
Oh, okay. I'm talking to your friends on the thing. So we're gonna put our ice cream onto our cones, and I'm gonna do it with my fingers because this is a really nice little squishy kind of texture. And I got my one ice cream there. I'm gonna use my other hand to put on the vanilla. So we got chocolate, we got our strawberry, we got our vanilla. Woo! Look at that vanilla swirl, looks so yummy. And then my last one, can you give me some paper towels, please? My last one is gonna be chocolate. I'm gonna stick my hands right into the chocolate gooey, gloppy gloop, and there we go. We got our chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry ice cream, and it looks delicious. I even got some on my face. From what? From from tissues? I mean, from shaving cream? I don't think so. All right, let's see who got their gloopy, gloppy ice cream on all their 3 delicious flavors of ice cream. Let's see. Oh, look at Natanya. So fun. How you doing there, Grayson Bennett?
Oh,
Let's
you
see.
can actually blow it.
On the other side.
How you doing, Grayson Bennett?
Oh.
Doing good? Yeah. Oh, look how fun. Look at Benny. Oh, Benny, you're having so much fun with that. That is so cool. Yeah, there you go. Whoa, look at Jacob. Jacob. Moshe's gonna look really close at what's going on. Go ahead, Moshe. All right. Gonna look at it. So what does it look like? It just looks like gloopy gloppy ice cream.
Okay, let me get, whoa, everything looks so big when I take it.
Okay, we got a lot of things to get to today. So that was our first one. Oh, wow, look at that. You did a great job, Jacob. It looks great.
What, is this mine? Is this thing mine?
That's yours, that's right.
What is it called?
It's called shaving cream.
Does it work?
It does work. Okay, so now you're gonna have to have clean hands. Maura bought me, you gotta do it on the other table. Here. Maura, thankfully, Maura Russell was around and she was able to bring me stuff to wash my hands. So now my hands are all clean. And I'm gonna move on to something else that is very, very exciting. And for that, I'm gonna need a bowl. and a mixing spoon because we are going to make ice cream edible Play-Doh today. I know you didn't think that was possible, but we're gonna try it out together. So I got my real cone in a bag. I'm gonna set that to the side, and I'm gonna take out my sugar. This is a big thing full of confectionery sugar, and I'm going to pour the confectionery sugar into a bowl, just like that. Oh, Moshe's doing some work over there. That looks really cool. So once my confectionery sugar's in a bowl, the next part is that I'm going to need my icing. So I'm going to open the icing, and I'm going to, ooh, look at all those sprinkles that came out. And pour, look, Moshe, this is what we're doing with the icing. You were asking about it, and now I'm showing you. So we're gonna take the icing out, and we're gonna mix it until it becomes a nice Play-Doh-ish texture. So mix and mix and mix. And at some point, you can put your hands in and take out the part that is Play-Doh-y. So I think right now I got a really good texture going. So I'm gonna take out the part that is like nice and dry. Needs a little bit more. Yeah.
What do we add to this white powder?
The icing.
The icing.
Which is this? Ah,
Purple and pink icing. And we're
Okay,
just gonna mix it and mix it until we get a good texture. And you should be able to, see, these are all experiments that we do together. Like if you guys were in class, we would just be trying all this together. And I'm really excited actually for you guys to come back so we can do all these things. So at some point it should become, you should be able to handle it without getting your hands dirty. So once you get it, do it a bit. Uh-oh, what'd you do, Moshe? Did you pour all of the icing out? All of the shaving cream?
so she'll put all the shaving cream out.
Yeah, he's having a blast over there getting all the shaving cream out. All right, so we're gonna keep mixing this until it becomes
When you stop garbage can you throw that stuff down?
viral.
Do it again.
Are your hands dirty? All right, and then what?
Add a little bit more.
You could either play with it some more, or
Any cream in there?
take it and make it into a nice ice
I'm gonna eat it.
cream.
Showing that.
Put it
But
into
it's the
ice cream cone.
edible
Let
Play-Doh.
me take this down over
I'm not
here.
gonna eat it. Looks yucky.
I always make a
Okay.
mess.
If you're gonna add, then you definitely can't eat it.
I always make a mess. All right.
You're gonna just make
So
it and
now
not
I'm
eat
gonna
it?
take out my ice cream cone because I made a nice little ball.
Okay.
All right, here we go. So now I made a nice little ball with my ice cream. And the scoop goes right into my ice cream cone. Look, Moshe. Ta-da! So you should be able to do that. But you can play with the Play-Doh. It's fun to play with too. All right, now we got a few more things in our bag. And those are things you could do with your family. There's a counting game, and you got the tongs that come with it. So let me show you. I'll wipe my hands again because they got pretty dirty. How is it? How is it, Benny? Is it yum? Yeah. All right, so let me show you how the counting game goes. You're gonna take, wait. we have these cards. They have cones on them, right? And then we have a bag full of pom-poms. And you're gonna choose one card or two cards. You can choose one card and put one, or you can choose two cards and add them together. And you can add them together. So you're gonna put the right amount of pom-poms onto each one, and you could add it together to find out how many pom-poms are in each one. And you're gonna pick up the pom-poms with this nifty little thing here to strengthen your fine motor skills. So this is a big, huge tweezer. And you're gonna take the pom-poms from the bag with your big, huge tweezer and put it on so that you have the right amount of pom-poms on your card. Oh, Natanya looks like she's enjoying her Play-Doh. I see that, I see that. And then you have another little activity here that has instructions of how to do it. So someone in your family can help you put it together, and that's really fun. So you have stuff to do when you get offline. I always like to leave you with stuff that you can do with your family so that you can continue having fun and learning even while we're off. So I'm gonna unmute everybody, and you're gonna tell each other how much fun you're having.
Wanna make this funny ice cream later?
Put my ice
So
cream.
you wanna come show them what you did? Bring your thing here.
Now,
I'm gonna come show you. Look, Moshe is
the ice cream cone.
Here, let's get it all together. Here.
Yeah, I love the ice cream.
This
right
is supposed to be the ice cream. Let me make it all.
Don't eat
Oh.
it.
This is the ice cream.
Yes, this is the ice
everybody. Thank you, lucky stars, that Moshe doesn't live in your house.
Yeah, there's the ice cream.
Here,
Okay.
take a taste.
All right,
You can even
I love you so much. Hi, Charlie.
This is the ice
Have a
cream.
great
Remember, pop,
tomorrow.
wave to the teacher. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye to your teacher, Jacob. Want me to make a ball?
I'll take that for later, 'cause this